Melissa Nusbaum has 8 years of experience in education. She's a 7th grade science teacher at Truman Middle School in the Lindbergh School District. Melissa was destined to become a teacher, and her unconventional path to the profession gave her an appreciation for the academic struggles that some of her students will face. Her mother felt she was born to teach. She spent endless hours teaching her classroom of dowels and loved everything about school from kindergarten through high school. But as a teenager, she had many varied interests and was really unaware of what she wanted to be when she grew up. She did know, however, that she wanted to work with children. During a routine dental visit, her dentist suggested pediatric dentistry, and despite the fact that science didn't come easily to her, she accepted the challenge and entered college in pursuit of a degree in biological sciences on the pre-dental track. Although she persevered, she struggled academically and found herself in regular tutoring for science classes. After graduation, she sent off applications for dental school and took a position as a paraeducator. Melissa was placed on a waiting list for dental school, and this actually forced her to re-examine her options and reflect on the times in her life that she felt most happy. She found her number one priority was working with children. Her journey and struggles in science provided insight and perspective on how to help diverse students learn. Like a light in the darkness, she realized what she always should have known. She was destined to teach.
I have to remind myself that while I will teach the same lesson 5 times a day and I'll be in 7th grade science again next year, this is the only year for my students to be in 7th grade science, and this is the only class period that they're going to see this lab done. So how can I make this class period the best for that student? And so I'm constantly reflecting on my field, reflecting on my practice as a teacher, and trying to grow in that craft. The real winners are when kids say, hey, this is a math class or this is an English class, because that's showing that I'm connecting everything they're learning. And that's what teaching is all about, not just my science class, but how are they combining all of the skills they learn, and that's what's really going to prepare them for the future. But also as science department chair, I'm working to encourage our science teachers to really use science notebooking and make science real for our students. We don't just open a textbook and say, okay, now read about Newton's laws. We get out ramps and we get out cars and we say, now let's explore Newton's laws. But also outside of the classroom. A teacher isn't just a teacher inside those classroom walls. So I love working with kids in extracurricular activities. Education is a great field to work in because I think you have the greatest return on your investment. So you constantly see what you're putting into your class and your students. You're going to see that payout in our society, and I think it's a great place where you are seeing in your own community, your city, the state of Missouri, we're making an impact.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Melissa Nusbaum.